Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea, and I do apologize for the technical difficulties that I was just having. So, I'm glad you guys came back to my live. Let's get some housekeeping out the way. Anything I say on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only, and in my very own opinion. Everything I say is alleged and in my very own opinion. And as you guys come in, please give me a thumbs up. And I very much appreciate you guys for coming back to my channel. So, we see the title here. We're going to be talking about Martell, Melody, Latisha, Marsau, and Destiny. And also, if you guys can hear me, just put a one in the chat. Okay, so we're going to get started here. So, I know I didn't put Carlos King name in my title, but we're going to be talking about him as well, with him allegedly trying to sue some of his cast. What do you guys think about Carlos King trying to sue some of the castmates for just basically expressing how they feel? I think it should not be a problem with a castmate expressing how they feel. If you don't feel protected, you just don't feel protected. You have a show called Messy Mondays. You asking them their opinion. You asking them about the show, and they giving you their thoughts, their opinions, and what they think. And I guess allegedly you don't like it, and I think you feel like it's messing up your reputation or it's defaming you. So you allegedly want to sue. I don't think that's right at all. Hello, Yvonne Williams. Hello. Um, I don't think that's right at all. Because allegedly, in my very own opinion, a lot of these shows that you have, and this is all in my opinion, is breaking up some of their like I'll say the last show that you just brought out, which was a show down there in Houston, where that was a nice family, a nice black family. They had a nice empire with real estate, with the grandma and things like that. And then they had the stepsister, and allegedly you went down there and messed that up. And that's all allegedly, in my very own opinion. I'm allowed to have my opinion. And the thing is, I don't know if Carlos King is used to being around family, or if he has a family, because he, to me, allegedly, he don't care about destroying people's family just as long as he get ratings for it. He don't care who gets hurt. He don't care if the family is torn apart once he leaves. And then also, I'm just moving around here with So Gucci and Selena. You know, some of this stuff to me is staged and some of it is not. Um, if some people don't supposed to be around some people, I don't think they should be around people. I think some people take restraining orders or protection orders as a joke, and they are very seriously. They don't just give people restraining orders or protective orders just because. You have to have proof. There has to be facts to get those type of orders. They give those out because people lives are threatened. People are threatened. So Carlos think this is a joke to me, and that's all allegedly. All Carlos King care about is ratings. And that's really sad as a black man. That's really sad. I don't think, in my opinion, that Carlos King wants any positive shows that show black women doing good or black families doing good. Because every time, and this is in my opinion, he brings out a show and it's supposed to be like black families or black marriages that are doing good. It ends up in chaos all the time. The shows end up in chaos. It'll start off good, but then it goes it goes to crap. So I don't, well, I'm just gonna put it out here. I think what he does is he'll bring out these shows, right? And get everybody, tuned in to liking the show. And then here he come with the chaos and the BS, where he knew all along that the man and wife was having problems, or the husband was cheating, or the wife was cheating. He knew this all along, but he'll bring it on and then blow it up in our face. That's what he does. Or he'll know all along that these people do not have successful businesses at all, or they don't have a business. He'll know that, but he'll allegedly put on a show front like they do, and then we'll get all sucked into the shows. Then we'll find out later that it was all a lie. It's like bait and switch or clickbait. And my whole thing with Carlos, just keep it real from the beginning. Everybody has struggles. You know, it could be a show where that he could do where maybe the couple was having marital problems or the business was having problems, and he could show how they overcame maybe the cheating, or if the husband or wife had a substance problem or something like that, and how they overcame it as a black couple or business and how they built it back up. What about something positive like that? I would love to see that. But so why can't he do this? Why does it always have to be chaos? Hello, CW. Hello. Why does it always have to be chaos? If the business is not going right, show us how they're building it back up or how they got it back on track. What's wrong with that? Why does it always have to be a cat fight? Because they say that black angry women, because that's what is being shown on TV. Why can't it be something positive? Black women do a lot of positive things. We are the most unprotected women, but we are the most giving women. We always out there marching for our black men or black sisters if something happened. And even for other races, we're out there marching or helping them. But if you look at it, when it's time for for other races to stand up for us, what do? They don't do it. But you know what we do? We still keep giving. We'll still go out there and keep marching. And we'll let anybody into our culture. Anybody. That's just the type of people we are. So I would, for once, just like to see us in a good light. For just once, to see us in a good light. So that's enough rambling about my thoughts here. With Phyllis. Amen, sister. I love everything you're saying. Keeping it real. Yes, I'm just telling the truth here. I just wish we could get, celebrated sometime of the positive things that we do and how we help other cultures and things like that. That's all. And I would just like to see some shows that promote that instead of us being the black angry woman all the time. Cynthia says Carla has always been messy. That's his motive. All for show. Being messy is ratings and money. But all money ain't good money all the time. Promote your culture. Show us in a good light. That's all I'm saying. So, I'm sure everyone's seen the scene where Mel goes into black. Well, no, let's go back before Mel gets there. Did you see how Marsau was smoking that cigar? And I think Latisha, she had a little teacup, it looks like. I don't know what she was drinking, but I thought Marcel said he don't be drinking no more. But anyway, he was having him a drink and smoking that cigar. And you see how he leaned back and said, yeah, Mel hit me up. And Latisha just looked like, huh? What? He said, she gonna be stopping by. And just the look on Latisha's face, that was just priceless. Now, Latisha doesn't have Mel's new number, but Marsau does. How do y'all think Latisha feel about that? That Marsau has Mel's number, but Latisha don't. Overcomer, I am sick, said cat fight sells. Yes, it does. But these black producers, I want them to start showing us in a positive light for once. Just for once. Just for once. Show us in a positive light. All black women are not angry. All black women are not bitter. All black women are not what they say, trying to think of the right I'm just trying to think of a word that they were saying. We don't have no husband. A lot of black women are married. Some are not, but that doesn't make them a bitter person because they don't have no husband. That's what the other side say. We're bitter and things like that, but we ain't gonna get into that right now. We talking about Latisha and Marsau when he said Mel's gonna be stopping by, and then here pops in Mel. Now, as they sat down, I can't believe Martell text Melanie that message that said that Marsau and Latisha was talking about her real bad. Now, I know they edit out a lot of things, but I did not hear, unless they edited, that could have possibly be, but I didn't hear Marsau or Latisha bring up Melanie name at the Big D Energy pick. Was it a picnic? What was it? I don't know what Big D Energy, whatever it is. Did anybody hear Marsau or Latisha bring up Melanie name and said any horrible things? Oh, come you said Melanie and Latisha don't like each other. Well, I don't know how. Off the camera, how does she feel about Marsau having Melody number and Melody texting him? I wonder what she said off camera. I wonder how did that go after the cameras or at home. I wonder how did that go over. I don't. Well, Latisha ain't gonna too much give Marsau no problems anywhere. She ain't gonna too much. Oh, you said Destiny said they did it and it was edited. I don't. Okay. And that's another thing I would say. Destiny been really quiet lately. Destiny been really, really quiet lately. So I wonder what she's got cooking, or what her and Martell is brewing up here. Allegedly. Unless Martell, Coleslaw, and Destiny got some cooking or some plotting, allegedly. But I wonder, Overcomer, why would they edit that out? Would they didn't want Mel to hear? Good evening, Deborah Jackson. I wonder why did they edit that out? Was it that bad they had to edit it? Hmm. Why would they have to edit that? Was it really that bad? Okay. All right. Okay. But I want so my thought is this right here, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all because y'all know Martell does not supposed to be texting Melanie at all. It's only supposed to be for the kids. So that's a violation right there. She could very well, if she wanted to, contact the probation or the DA and said that he's contacted her and it's not about the kids. She could have very well did that. But I think he told Melanie that so he has someone on his side. But I don't think Melanie gonna be vibing with him. I don't think Melanie care at all. So what do y'all think? What do you think the reason was that he texted Melanie that for? Because Melanie ain't fit the line with you no more. Because she tried to tell you before and you didn't listen. So I don't think that she's going to be siding with you for anything. What do y'all think the reason were that Martell texted Melanie that information? And then also, I'm just wondering, what could they have possibly really said about Melanie that was really bad because Melanie don't fool with them only to only for the show, and after that, Melanie don't fool with them at all. So I don't know what they could have said that would have been so bad that he felt like he needed to contact Melody, because what you have done, sir, with the alleged RP is worse than anything they could have said, sir. So I'm trying to figure out what did they say that was really bad. So they didn't edit it out. The information that Marsau was saying about Martell, they didn't edit it out. The stuff that Marsau was saying about Melanie, I think that's kind of weird. So you think Martell was being childish, trying to get Melanie to be mad at the Scots? Yeah, yeah, I think he's trying to get somebody to be on his side. Those days are gone and are over with, Martell. Ain't nobody on your side no more. Only person that's on your side is Destiny, and I and I guess the Fletchers. I think the Fletchers are on your side. That's what I think. I think the Fletchers are on your side. That's probably the only people that are on your side. And I don't know why they still on your side. But like they say, they won't. They're not going to take sides. But to me, it's come to that point, and I don't know. I just feel like I think they won't side because I think Martell knows something on Chris. That's what I think, allegedly, in my very own opinion. Hi, Sydney. Hello. I think he knows some on Chris. I think that's why they won't take sides, and I think they'll know that. And allegedly, in my very own opinion. Yeah, Martell is aggressive and unhinged. You don't know what Martell gonna do from one day to the next. And I'm glad that Melody has Jason, her security. I don't know if he's with her everywhere, but I would have uh me a piece in my purse or in my bra. I would have a little piece in there, if you know what I mean. Because I would have no problem with taking him down. I don't care where I have to have it. In the bra, it would be somewhere on my body that I can have quick access to it. Because I don't trust him. It would be somewhere. And I, you know what? I used to be like, um, Like, men wouldn't do that, or husbands wouldn't do that because they wouldn't want to leave their kids, without a parent. But honey, these days, the stuff that I didn't see, these men don't care about leaving their kids an orphan. They'll take you out and themselves out there. Don't care about leaving their kids no orphan. So I got to do what I got to do before you try to take me out. And I have no problem with doing it. I'm telling you, I would have something. You know what? I don't even want it in my purse. I want it on my body. I would have it in my bra. You said Martell knew something about Maurice too. That's why he went right to him and didn't go to his brother. I told him Kimmy wasn't mad at him. Yes, that's why I was saying the reason Kimmy didn't say nothing and Maurice didn't say nothing because they didn't want Martell to go off on Maurice and start releasing his information too. And Kimmy knew it. That's why Kimmy didn't say nothing to Martell. And y'all, and you, if y'all remember, Ken said that there's a couple on that show that's not together. So we know it ain't Marsau and Latisha. We know it ain't Ken or Trish. We know it ain't the Fletchers. So who's the other couple? Who's the other couple? I allegedly, and in my very own opinion, for entertainment purposes only, I think it's Kimmy and Maurice. That's what I think it is. Overcomer said, "Me too." Yeah, I don't trust Martell. Martell is at the bottom of the barrel right now. He ain't got nothing, and so he ain't losing nothing. So no, because I I'm telling you, it got to be either you or him, and it ain't gonna be me. Whoever comes out will put him out of his misery. I'm with you. I ain't promoting no violence. I'm just saying. Oh, you think it's no? It's Marsau and and Tisha. You think it's Marsau and Tisha that's not together? Why do you think that overcomer? Because look, Latisha been saying don't try to mess up her marriage. Don't mess up the marriage. You think Latisha done left her marriage? No, Latisha ain't left her marriage. Miss Wanda ain't letting her leave her marriage. Cause Miss Wanda think you ain't nothing without your marriage. Yeah. Why do you think that overcomer? Why do you think that it's Latisha and Marsau? Put a one in the chat if you think that it's Latisha and Marsau that are not together, and put a two in the chat if you think it's Kimmy and Maurice that are not together. I, yeah, I really think Latisha and allegedly we all this is all allegedly are not together. Let me put my banner up here. Let me put this up here. Oh, let me close this out here. Let me see if I can put my banner up. Okay, there we go. Let me go back to my comments here. Deborah, you said one. The one that you said one. Kimmy is always talking in her confessional. They are all scared of Martell, including Nell and Chris. I saw a video this morning. Marsau and Tisha are separated. What? Why do you think, Sandy? Why do you think Martell? Did they say why? Do anybody know why they are separated? What? I wonder what happened. Okay, y'all, give me a minute. Let me just let my painter out. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. I'm back, guys. Thank you guys so much for waiting. Okay. So we were talking about Marsau and Tisha. Y'all said they're not together. Wait a minute. Cindy said, let's see. Somebody living in Huntsville said these two were separated, have been separated allegedly. Wait a minute. They've been separated? What? But Miss Wanda was Miss Wanda. Oh, okay. I thought Miss Wanda was saying that they were together. You said they're only together for the show, Wanda? Well, why Miss Wanda be getting up here going off on people then? I wonder, do Melody know that? Cindy said the contact creator said she has a reliable source that live in Hunter. Hunter, they've been separated allegedly. Oh wow. Okay. Cindy said I saw this morning that this contact creator said she had. Okay, we read that one. Which one are we on? Nobody said why. So we've been getting get. Alrighty. Wanda just love mess. Oh wow. So Wanda Ben knew they were separated, but she didn't want to come out here and say it. Oh, okay. So do anybody know the reason that they're separated? Because I know it ain't well, it can't be about the stuff that Martell said, because if you said they've been separated, or do y'all think she found out something? Charmaine H says they never arrived together when he was sitting in the house. It was so awkward, like he was visiting. They never filmed in the house, and PJs and always meeting at a location to film. Hmm. So wow. I would have never thought. I thought Latisha would never leave Marsau. Because you know they were saying that they the couple that have been married the longest, so that I thought they were still married. I mean, still together, because they saying they the couple on the show that's been married the longest. You said Marcel don't like Tisha. It's evident. Big back Bessemer don't want her daughter to be embarrassed. Oh my God! If this get back to one, I'm like, my daughter's still married. What? Deborah said Marsau and Tisha don't talk about their business. They talk about other people's business. Yeah. I wonder if they heading for a divorce. Allegedly. Allegedly. I wonder if they heading for a divorce. I wonder if they heading for a divorce. Allegedly. Oh wow. So because y'all know allegedly Tasha K supposed to have coleslaw cousin is supposed to be coming on the show. And I guess another woman as well. The one that said anytime they feel like I give them the side eye. They don't tell the viewers the truth about their lives. Right. Yeah, I knew, I kind of feel that they don't tell like certain stuff that's going on in their life or whatever. If he cheated, he cheated. If it was 10 years ago, whatever, just say it. Y'all overcame it. What's wrong with that? If my whole thing is I don't get in married people business. If your husband cheated and y'all went to counseling or y'all working it out, that's y'all business. Who am I to judge somebody? I'm not God. If y'all working it out, y'all working it out. But you could just say that. Maybe you could help another couple that's watching the show, and y'all could tell. That's what I'm saying about Carlos. Let these people tell their truth, and they maybe could help out another couple. You said Marcel didn't even know his son was allergic to peanut butter. Lord have mercy. No, you got some men that are not hands-on with their kids, but you should know stuff like that because just say Tisha's not there and you could take them out to eat and something might have peanut oil in it or anything. And he start, breaking out or could go into a convulsion, anything. And they asking you stuff and you don't know. You need to know that information, Marcel. Dr. Nicole said allegedly she cheated. Ain't that Grant? Latisha? Latisha cheated? Oh, wait a minute. Latisha? Oh, wow. Okay. Charmaine said, how did a father that's in the home doesn't know when his son's senior pictures are being taken? One episode, Marshall came up in the house while Tisha was making coffee and he said, are you going to make me a cup? Oh, wow. Yeah, but my whole thing was I like a original. If y'all came on this show, this is a reality show. Just say what happened. You don't have to give all the details. If Kimmy and Maurice not together, you can just say we're not together right now. We're trying to figure some things out. But y'all don't have to get up on here and lie. A lot of people go through stuff in their marriage. Like Neil and Chris, she said they were separated for 2 years and got back together. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in that. If you wanted your man back, you got him back. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't get up here and lie. Everybody don't have a perfect marriage. Couples are going to argue. But they're going to go through situations. If people say they don't argue, that's a whole lie. Y'all going to have, well, I'll put it this way, disagreements. How about that? Y'all going to have disagreements. If someone wants to, I have people that their husband have had babies on them and they worked it out. So it's all depends on that person. And I don't fault anyone for want to stay with their husband. If you want to work it out, work it out. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody is different. Some people can take that, some people can't. If my husband had a baby on me, I can't take that. And I would want to be, and I wouldn't want to be mean to that child because the child didn't ask to come here. But every time, to me, this is just me. Every time I would look at that child, I'll be looking at what he did to me. So to avoid that, because the child didn't ask to come here, I would have to divorce him because I don't want to mistreat nobody child. And I know I would, but I don't, I just don't want to be constantly reminded of my husband went out and cheated and this is what happened. So to avoid all that, we just gonna get a divorce so we don't have to deal with it. So I don't have to deal with it. And then another thing, I know myself. I would constantly keep bringing it up. I wouldn't let it go. So to avoid that, I just get a divorce. That's just me. But some other people, they can deal with it. They can get over it. I would not be able to get over that. Charmaine said, yeah, it was stated that a young lady came 4 months ago and stated that Tisha was dating her brother and she didn't watch the show, so she didn't know who she was until a friend told her. What? Okay, Tisha. Well, Marsau said she cheat back. So, okay. But see, this is the thing. Let's see. Sandy said Melody and Martell's whole life played out on this show from season 1. Carlos is protecting these Scots. Yes, and I wonder why. Why Melanie and Martell had to put their whole life out. Well, they put their whole life out here. What is the problem with the Scots putting their life out here? I don't know what the problem is. Let's see here. Charmaine says she believed Tisha and Marsau have an agreement to don't ask and don't tell, so they coexist because they don't want to lose everything and become a Hmm. Well, see, no, I can't do that. Mm-mm. The reason being is because I, no, no, I can't do it because there's too many diseases out here. They got they even what is it, a monkeypox? They got all type of diseases out here, and then you don't know who each your husband's. He's seeing somebody, y'all seeing somebody, and then what if you and your but he's still her husband. Besides, y'all want to get together one night and do something. No, no, we just gonna have to end it. No, we. And then this is the thing: we can split everything 50-50, so nobody ain't losing nothing. We can do it that way. We're not for to play these games. Oh, Kamara said you said Marsau is not a good husband from what we see on TV. Rather be alone and be in peace than to live with a man like Marsau. I hate to say this, but he acts like he doesn't love her. Yes, um, some people, I don't know, money. And then this is another thing I could think of. Like Latisha and Marsau been together since college. Maybe they just have grown apart. That could happen. We just grew apart. And I think Latisha is ready to um, start to pursue, her businesses and things like that. Give me 1 second, you guys. 1 second. This is my son. All right, you guys, I'm back. Hopefully, I won't get no more interruptions. Okay, where were we at here? Yeah, but some people just grow apart. And I think Tisha is ready to get to boss up. And I think I think Tisha hate that she destroyed the relationship between her and Melody because I think she would like to call Melanie and get some type of advice, but she has ruined their friendship. Then he said, I won't be able to take it if my husband had a baby on me either. I'm sorry, it's over. Yeah, because you got to look at that baby. The baby got to come over there. And then you got other kids. Where you supposed to tell your other kids his baby came from? No, I can't do that. Then your family start asking questions. Then you got to explain. No, we just going to end it. I'm not explaining nothing. Just going to end it. Let's see. You and yeah, you said Marsau needs Tisha for the loans. Yeah. Now this is another thing. They got on that show. Now they've been on that show all that time. Marsau, he couldn't get his credit together. And Maurice, the credit specialist, he couldn't help his brother credit. He couldn't help his brother get his credit together. He got credit one. Just trying to figure out why he didn't help himself and also help Marsau get his credit together. And do anyone know if credit one is still open? Because he should have been able to build his credit up by now. And then, honey, if I knew things was rocky like that, there's no way I would have allegedly went and took out those amount. I'm trying to say it correctly. I would not have taken out that amount of loans if our marriage was already shaky. And they are in my name. Hell no. Hell to the no. Because even I don't know how Alabama works, because if the loans are in her name and they get a divorce, I'm trying to say this the right way. Will they make Marsau pay half of those loans back? So overcomer. So if they get a divorce, right, and the loans are in Tisha's name because they're married, wouldn't they make Marsau pay half? Because I'm here in Wisconsin, they don't play that. Everything got it half and half. They don't care if I got a credit card and I put it on the paperwork. He got to pay half of it unless I don't put it on there and I'll say okay, I'll take care of my own credit cards. He can take care of his own. But if you want to put it on there, they'll make you pay half. Cindy says she don't believe Maurice working nowhere. I seen one time. I seen one time. So he went to school to be a lawyer, and he not working as one. He done took all them loans out, and well, allegedly they said Kimmy paid for him to go to school. He better be working somewhere because they said that they got 9 properties, and I think it's either 6 or 9. And Marsau and Latisha said they had 6 rental properties. And then well, now I don't even know if those restaurants, when they were doing the food tasting, now I don't even know if that's real. Because you remember before they went on that girls trip, they had everyone come to that restaurant and they were doing the food tasting for the restaurants they're supposed to be opening. Have anybody seen or heard anything about the restaurants that Kimmy and Maurice supposed to be opening? Overcomer said it's her debt unless she can prove it was for the joint business. Oh wow. Okay. You said Credit One is open, but Maurice don't work there. Well, who works there then? I thought that was his business. Frederick Phillips said, where did he get his law degree? Job. I don't know where he went to school at, but I know he was staying at that hotel where he said he had to study for his law, for to take them exams for the I think he was he studying for the bar? Because I think he stayed at that hotel for what, a week or two? Audrey Melvin tell marriage was trash 5 years after or tore up his marriage. He is still with Tell probably would have had Mel in a mental clinic by now. She is where he needs to be. Yeah, and I was gonna say that Martell, and you know how some people try to put on like they have a mask on and they try to be or live up to be something that they're not. And the reason that him and Coleslaw to me get along is because they're just alike. They're just alike. So they mesh well together. They're both gutter. And I think when Martell first met Melanie, he was trying to live up to like this persona. And I think he got tired of trying to do that, and his mask and stuff just came off of who he really is. Oh, okay. Overcomer says it's his business, but his sister runs it. So he should be getting some money from there. And then if Marsau is their brother, they should have fixed his credit for him. FYI, Martell never loved Mel. Matter of fact, he hates her strength and wanted her like this snots woman in coleslaw. Baby, Melanie too much of a boss for that. Yeah, I think I think that I'm just trying to think of a good way to say this. I think he thought Melanie was just gonna cower down, and like he said, that I think, he wanted her to get used to him cheating. And I think, they were allegedly where they were having these threesome and foursome, fivesome, that now let me tell you something. Allegedly, coleslaw is so grimy where I wouldn't, and this is all allegedly in my very own opinion for entertainment purposes only. She a type of woman that will let people in the bedroom with her. Man, woman, however many. She is the type of woman for my man. She'll do anything for her man. That's the vibes that she give me. She is for her man. And I believe she'll do something else if you know what I mean for my man. That's the kind of vibe she give me for her man. That she'll do some things. Charmaine said the skies are mysterious. Kimmy can't get her story straight and how she met Maurice. First, it was through a friend, then she stalked his Facebook page, and lastly, she worked upstairs from from him. Confusing. I thought Kimmy said that how she met Maurice, if I'm not mistaken, is that she was getting Jalen haircut and she booked her appointment and she was in there flirting with him. Didn't she say that? That's what I thought she said. That's how she was like stalking his page for that her son haircut. She started taking Jalen to get his haircut by him. Ain't that's what she said? Hey, T Talk with your girl. Hey. Hey. But then that's how she said she met Maurice. I thought from taking Jalen to get his haircut. Yes. Overcome I'm sick. She said yes. Think she would do anything for Martell love. Yes, I'm telling you. If y'all watch For My Man, these women, they will whatever they want going on in the bed, men, women, whatever. And if they men, you know what, case somebody, I believe they'll help them with them, help them covering up, and that's the allegedly that's the vibes Ari Coleslaw give me. That's the vibe she give me because there is no way on God's green earth all those women that Martell been with, then he can come back to me. No, ma'am. He can keep it pushing. You can go out there and kick rocks with open toe sandals. No, no, you can keep it pushing. Cause he's been with what's that? Belinda. What's her name? Cherie. What's her name? Cherie. He been with her. What's the other lady name he was with? Belinda. Cherie. What's that? And another one. And then allegedly he was with the lady up there in Washington, the stripper. And then he go right on back over there to her when they done with him or what have you. Mm-mm. There's too many diseases out here. Overcomer said that's what she said. Charmaine Kimmy met through a mutual friend of Maurice's ex-wife. She was good friends with her. Wait a minute, let me read this again. Kimmy met through a mutual friend of Maurice's ex-wife. So Kimmy met Maurice through a mutual friend of Maurice's ex-wife? Oh wow. Because I could have swore she said that she met him by either she was on his Facebook page and she booked an appointment to get Jalen haircut. That's what I thought she said. I told you all these people do on this show is lie. All they do is lie. I don't know why I think the reason Kimmy coming up with all these lies is because she don't want us to have a time frame of when her and Maurice really started talking or going together because she don't want us to coincide that with um his first wife. She don't want it to look like she was a side chick, allegedly, which she was. She don't want us to have the date so we can put it together. That's what I think. You said Charmaine said Kimmy attended a toy party that Maurice's ex-wife hosted. Oh, wait a minute. So you saying that Kimmy knew Kaiwa? She was invited by the mutual friend. I think she was stalking Maurice from day one and waited for an opportunity. Oh, but that would kind of make sense because allegedly Kimmy liked toys. Because you remember when Latisha and Mel went in that toy store, Kimmy's like, y'all don't got no toys. So that would kind of make sense. But who, you know what? I don't put nothing past nobody. Just because I wouldn't do something, that don't mean, everybody else think like I think. So you go and set up in this his wife house, and all the time you after the woman husband. Because my sister, she used to do I forgot the pure romance. She used to sell pure romance, and she used to do parties and stuff like that. So I don't know if they do that in Michigan, the pure romance parties, because my sister used to do that. So maybe she went to one of those. That is just thirsty. Thirsty. You got to go to this woman party to stalk her husband. Wait a minute. Sherman, you said they crossed paths a time or two before she actually dated Maurice. So did she date him while she was he that she was he was still with Kaiwa? Audrey said neither Kimmy or Tisha would ever leave their marriage. The man would literally have to be the ones to go into hiding. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm just kind of shocked that that they're separated. That Tisha and Marsau are separated. Because Tisha was acting like she was scared to be separated from Marsau because of the kids. But the thing is, he don't know nothing about well, he doesn't know how to do anything for the kids anyway. I don't see him taking them anywhere or doing anything for them. He didn't even when Tisha left and went somewhere, he didn't even know how to cook for the kids. Overcomer said they have lived together for 7 years before they got married. Kimmy wasn't the cause of Maurice's divorce, but they dated during his separation. He was still married regardless. Right. But some people, I just don't, me personally, if I was getting a divorce, I wouldn't date no one until I was fully divorced. That's just me, but everybody else, is different. Some people go into court and get a legal separation, and then some people are just separated and they're dating people. I wouldn't want to do that. I just let it be over with. Overcome Rhyme 6. No, Maurice and his wife wasn't together anymore, but they wasn't divorced either. Okay. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Overcome said a lot of people do it, but I wouldn't. Me either. I don't want to be going no court, get no legal separation, and then you have to come back and do the divorce. I don't do all that. That's too much. No, just get it over with. So let's just this right here. So you guys, I know. See, I put it in here. Allegedly, Tisha cheated on Marsau, so that's why they're separated right now. So are they separated? You think they're going to get a divorce, or do you think they're separated? They're going to counsel it, and are they going to get back together, or do you think Latisha wants a divorce, or do you think both of them want a divorce? But this is the kicker. Do you think Latisha will reach out to Mel and ask for some advice? Because remember, She did reach out to Mel before, and she told Mel to keep it in confidence. And Mel never told us what she reached out to her about. So, do you think while she's separated now, that she will reach out to Mel to ask her for advice? Juana said the math, the math is not lying. They've been on the show so long, and Tisha said that they made $10,000 season, and their credit still isn't together. That he can get his own. Yeah, something ain't right here. Somebody is bad with finances. And then this house, look, I don't know what type of house they building. They've been building that house since season 3. What type of house y'all building? I don't think it takes that long to build no house. What type of house is this? Because it shouldn't take nobody that long to build no house. Every time we see them with the house, first it was trees up there. Now by the God's will, they got the trees down. Now they got the ground smoothed out. Now allegedly they got the cement on there. Now I guess they doing a basement, the basement part. That's what it looks like. I guess he got some cement down there. So I wonder, is that really the house? Now that allegedly they're supposed to be getting a divorce? So are they going to keep going with the house? Overcomer said I haven't heard of a reason why they are separated. Okay. Linda Fletcher Mill turned her on to getting black women majority business loans and grants. These people are terrible. That's why I said that's why I just like kind of when I started like really, and this is the thing when I started watching Love and Marriage Huntsville. My mom was like, "You need to really watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. You know some of the things that that you're going through, Melody go through. You should really watch her." And I kept on saying, "I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it." My every day, my mom was like, "Did you watch the show Saturday?" I said, "No." So finally, I watched the show and I liked it. So I think it was I think it was on season 2 or 3. So I wanted to know what was going on. So I got, I think it's on Max. I went back and watched the episode, and it was so interesting. I stayed up and I kept watching the episodes. So and so I had to get caught up because I hate watching stuff in the middle. I want to see what's going on from the beginning, and then that's how I start watching it. And then ever since then, I've been hooked on it. Let's see, Alpha. Let me see. Hello. I personally don't think they are separated due to Tisha's cheating. I think they are separated because Marsau never returned back to their home after he started renovating on the house. Okay. But see, I wonder if Wanda went over there and tried to make him come back. That's another thing. You don't think Wanda went over there to try to make him come back to the house? Because Wanda is already adamant about him putting that ring on. Overcome I am sex. They're not getting a divorce. They just separated. But see, this is the thing. That's how people start wandering off. If he live in a separate house and she live in a separate house, he be doing what he want to do. We ain't got to worry about nobody getting no kids because he fixed, so we ain't got to worry about that. But but I don't think Latisha fixed. Charmaine stated that Tisha called her and asked her for advice and asked not to share what they talked about. In my opinion, it was either about business or about a divorce question. Yeah, because remember Melanie said that and you see how dirty they did Melanie, and Melanie still won't share what they talked about. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. I have people that we've grown apart, and I have secrets that I would never tell anybody about. Even if she went out and told all my business, I still wouldn't tell her business. Because I'm not that type of person. If you told me something in confidence, I'm gonna keep it that way. Even if you went out and said all type of stuff about me, I don't care. It's whatever. I'm too old for that. Just because we're not friends, we didn't grow apart. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with that. But just because we're not friends, we don't have to go and tell each other secrets and stuff like that. We didn't, me and my friend didn't break up on stop being friends on bad terms. We just grew apart. We grew apart, and things happen, and sometimes we're just not on the same on the same page. There's nothing wrong with that. I still love people and wish them well on their journey on on whatever they're doing. But sometimes you just grow apart as friends. There's nothing wrong with that. And people, this is another thing. As grown women, you could be friends with somebody from your 20s all the way to now. I'm 50. Y'all could just, it's nothing wrong. People think because y'all not friends no more, something happened. Nothing didn't happen. Y'all just grew apart. There's nothing wrong with that. People always think something happened. Y'all could just grow apart. That's all. Or y'all just not on the same page. Something that's important to you may not be important to that other person, or what have you. And then you notice y'all are growing apart. Y'all are not on the same level. You probably didn't grew up, how can I put it? Some people, okay, some people don't grow with their age. Like you'll say, okay, this person is 50, they're grown. They should know better than things they do. But you have to understand, just because a person is 50 or 40, they age don't go with how they act. And there's nothing wrong with that. They just ain't caught up yet. And so I take friendship really seriously. And just little things mean a lot to me. And some people that say, "Oh, you mad about that?" It could be something little to you, but it's big to me. And some people don't take it that way, and I might take it that way. Or, so it's just little stuff like that. And, we just didn't grow apart. That's fine. But I don't wish them no ill will or bad intent. I still love you from a distance. We just didn't grow apart. That's all. And we as women have to understand that just because you have grown apart with a person and y'all don't talk no more, they don't give you a right to go out and tell their business or wish them bad. Y'all just grow apart. There's nothing wrong with that. Hi, who said that? Hello. Chronic said, don't believe everything but the sky state create narratives to make a story. Yes, I'm starting to think some of this stuff is fake that's on this TV. I'm really starting to think that people they're just making up stories lines at this point because they can't use Melanie and Martell storyline no more. What else is there to say? That's why I don't know why all of a sudden now Coleslaw is trying to get on this show. What are you going to say? What can you possibly say that we ain't already heard? Then she got 10 signatures for her to get on the show. Boo boo, boo boo kitty, you should have did that way back in season 1 if you want to do a petition to get on the show. The show is almost gone. So you should have did that in season 1, boo boo kitty. No. Nobody want to hear nothing you got to say, homewrecker. Charmaine said what Marsau told Tisha he would stay elsewhere. Well, her and the kids stayed in an apartment while the house was being renovated, and Tisha said no, they were going to stay as a family in the apartment. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I didn't know that Marsau was in an apartment and excuse me, Latisha was in an apartment and Marsau was somewhere else. Well, maybe, like I said, maybe they was just doing that for the TV, because Marsau wear the pants. So whatever he say goes. Who said that? Says Bedrock isn't getting built, and Marcel was at a work site, not a house location. Him and Tisha having built, allegedly, in my opinion, Bedrock got liens on that property. But see, I thought that too. But allegedly, they got that property in a trust where it's somehow in a trust. I don't know if it's in there. It's in some type of trust. That's what I heard, that it was in a trust. That property's in a trust, so it can't get any liens or any judgments or anything on it. Allegedly, I don't know if they got it under their kid's name, but it's in some type of trust, someone says. Allegedly. All things I say are allegedly and in my very own opinion for entertainment purposes only. If anybody know anything about a trust, that property's in a trust, they say, so it can't get liens or things on it. That's all allegedly. Overcomer said, I believe a lot of it is fake. I do too, because Martell and Melanie done told all of their life. There's nothing else to tell. And then the Scotts don't want to tell nothing about theirs. And then they got Tisha on Trisha and Ken on here. And they not giving anything. Because quite as it kept, I don't think Trisha's gonna marry Ken, and I don't think Trish is getting no divorce. I don't think Trish want a divorce, because if they've been separated all this time and she ain't got one, and I just why all of a sudden now she gonna go get one? I don't think she want Ken. I think she like what Ken can do for her and her kids, but want to be with him? No. And who in their right mind would get a divorce and then turn right back around and get married? No. Mm-mm. I don't think she likes Ken like that. And also, it's like he loves or likes her more than she likes him. It's like he's the woman and she's the man, because he's always, googly eyes and about the getting married and everything like that. And when he talks about marriage, she can't hardly move her mouth. She don't say a word. Yeah, she don't sound too excited about it. So I think it's just him mainly. Charmaine said the Scots haven't shared a business journey yet. What have we seen the Scots do but write the coattail of the Holtz when married and now divorced? They are still acting like extras on the show. Right. That's what I said. If Latisha and Marsau are separated, I think they should put that out there. If they're going to counseling or are they just trying to figure things out, they should say that. I don't understand what's the big deal. This is life. Life happened. Life's. So I don't know what the big deal is. Just put it out there. Maybe there's some other people out there going through what you guys are going through. Sharon said, not Boo Boo Kitty. Yeah, Boo Boo Kitty wanna get on the show now. The show is. I haven't even heard that the show is getting renewed. You a day late and $1 short. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. What, I don't know what you're gonna get on there and do, because allegedly you work at a nursing home or wherever you work at. What you gonna bring to the show? Look, Boo Boo. There's no way. Any way you look at it, any way you slice or dice it, any way you try to put it, you were in the wrong, Boo Boo. You knew this man was married. I don't care what he told you. You knew he was married. You had no business opening up those skinny legs to that married man. So I don't care how you get on here and say it. I don't care what you say. Melanie said you knew the man was married. So what else you gonna say? You say you want to get on here and tell your side. You don't have a side. The man was spoken for. The man was taken. Ma'am, what part of that don't you understand? He was spoken for. You don't have a side, ma'am. That's what I'm saying. What are you gonna get on here and say? She keeps saying she want to get on here and tell her side, and that they keep speaking on here. Who's speaking on you? I didn't heard no one say anything about coleslaw on this show. Have y'all? I haven't heard anyone say anything about coleslaw. I heard someone say baby mama, but you ain't the only baby mama. Allegedly. Allegedly, there's another little girl. There's a little girl. Allegedly. So you ain't the only baby mama. So that's all allegedly, and that's for entertainment purposes only. But I know y'all have heard too about the little girl that Martell's supposed to have. That the woman said that Martell allegedly threatened her, so that's why she won't come forward. So look, it's a girl, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Overcomer said that was smart to put it in a trust. Yeah, they said that property is in a trust. So can't no liens or nothing go on it. And allegedly it's supposed to be in the kid's name, under the kid's name. So can't nothing go, Yep, that's what they said. It's in a trust. Overcomer said the divorce was filed in September this year. Somebody pulled their papers up from the court. But see, this is another thing. Somebody said that, the question they asked you, do you have minor children? She said no. You can't get down there and lie on that paperwork. And this is alleged. So are you saying that the little girl ain't his? This is all alleged. Now you done got down here and lied on this paperwork because if you don't have kids, the divorce goes faster. So I know she didn't get down there and lie on that paperwork, not no court documentation. That got to get notarized because they ask you that. That's a federal offense to lie on that paperwork because the notary. You see that information? Notary does that. You can't get down there and lie. That's what they said. That she lied and said there was no kids involved. Hello, Cece. Hello. Thank you very much for coming to my live here. I told you guys I don't go live very often, but I'm trying to get myself where I go live. But I very much appreciate you guys coming over here. I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, they said Trish allegedly put on the paperwork there were no minor children. Now her son is 18, but her daughter is not grown. So if she lied on that paperwork, she can be in some trouble for that. Hi, Brenda. Yeah, but see, this is the thing. That's why, quiet as kept. I don't think Ken did it. Look, Marquise and Ken, both of their elevators don't go to the top. They both short of a six pack, allegedly, in my very own opinion, for entertainment purposes only. I don't think that both of them. I think something wrong with both of them, and something wrong with her too. I something wrong with both. With all three of them, because she couldn't even get the story corrected when Melody was asking her questions about the driveway at which property. Now, we all grown here. Now, we got common sense. Even if we forget some stuff. I forget stuff. Now, if you go into somebody's house, you know how that house look. You know how the driveway is made. You know if it's straight, if it's swirl, if it's rocky. You know that. I, I don't believe that Trish didn't know how that driveway was made. I don't believe that. I just don't believe it. I believe Trish knew which house she was at, and I believe she knew how that driveway was made. I'm just not buying it, and I'm sorry. You said Trish is a liar, Brenda. Yeah, she look, ladies, and men if you're in here as well. If you go to a house, you know how that house looked, and you know what type of driveway, how driveway was made. Now come on here. Now that's not be playing games here. I believe the reason she didn't want to tell Melanie because Melanie would have put it together. First, she said it was chilly when she went. I couldn't hardly understand her because her mouth wasn't moving. You Nacho's friends when you said they're all liars and without a lot. Yeah, look, Trisha, you're a grown woman. You are a grown woman. You just say what happened. If you went to Martell marital property or that, how you say that? Yep, I went there. The driveway was kind of swirly or whatever. Just say what it is. Brenda said they all act slow. Yeah, I believe Trish know where she was at. She don't want us to think she know, 304. Brenda said Mel caught her in all kind of lies. Yeah, she did. Because she know dang on well she know how that driveway look. Nacho said, well, if Stormy wouldn't have tried to expose it, Trish wouldn't be lying. And then that's another thing. Stormy. What the hell is you doing with this stuff here? I don't want to get on her either because she's not on the show, but she is on the show. Because I think she's gonna have to come back to that show. Because I don't. That body butter ain't going too great. It looked like some pudding or some yogurt. It ain't going too well. It don't look like what she showed before. Because when you care about your work, it takes time for you to create a product. You just can't create no product in a couple of weeks. You have to, play around with it, the textures and things like that. Because she was coming out with too many products too fast. And that's in my opinion. If you want your stuff to be good and quality, you have to play around with it to get it just right. And I don't think Stormy was doing that because, allegedly, a lady came on, I saw it on another content creator's page. That woman eyes was swollen up, her face was broke out, and she said it was from a product. That's what she said. That's why you can't bring stuff out until you test. You have to test it. Make sure it doesn't have any allergic reactions. Make sure you put what kind of chemicals are in there, so if people are allergic to it, they cannot, they won't use it. So that's why it's very important that the label states on there what's in it. um Darren Blank, hello. Trish won't you said Tisha won't get advice from Mel because she know about the RP. In my opinion, Mel don't want anything to do with Tisha. I wouldn't either. You know, and this is another thing, and I think it's just me. Even if I had fell out with a person and I used to be friends with them or whatever, me as a woman, as a married woman, if I knew a person I was friend with and her ex-husband had a tape going around showing people, I would either, I don't care if we wasn't friends anymore, I didn't like her, I would go and tell her. I would call her or go to her house and tell her. Because you are a wife and a woman. What if your ex-husband did that to you? Wouldn't you want somebody to tell you? And I just think that was low down and dirty that they didn't even tell her. What type of women are y'all? I, mm-mm. Overcomer says she probably just doesn't want Melanie to know the truth. Yeah, I can see that. Well, let's remember that she met him online and ain't no telling who else house she been to. Yeah, because I think the reason that she was trying to come up with all these different stories is she didn't want Melanie to put the time frame together. You said, well, let's remember that she met him online and ain't no telling who else house she been to. Yeah, that's dangerous to go. And look, we in 2024. It's dangerous to go to people's house that you know nothing about. Some Somebody could argue, somebody could K you. You don't know nothing about these people. It's not even really safe to get in Ubers nowadays. Ubers or Lyfts. We had three incidents. I think I said it on my other live where the Uber and Lyft drivers were spraying stuff in the car trying to knock the young ladies out. The young lady out, she said as soon as she got in the car, she had worked a late shift and she had called for her Uber and she got in the car. The man was like, "Oh, you're nice looking." Asking her did she have a boyfriend or something to that fact. Then she said the next thing she know, the man started spraying something, and she asked him what was that he was spraying. He was saying air freshener, but she started to get dizzy and feel lightheaded. And she said she asked him again, "What is that you're spraying?" And he said air freshener, but she said she started to get dizzy and lightheaded, and that's when she jumped out the Uber. He was trying to get her passed out. So he could allegedly, in my opinion, do something to her. If she wouldn't have jumped out that thing, God knows what would have happened to her. You said that's why she quit. Who quit? Out your friend 253. That's why who quit? Um, Chronic said if Trish plays kid in our face, imagine what she was doing with Martell behind our back. Yeah. But let me tell you something. That woman said, I think she said she'd been over there twice. What? But then this is the kicker. Martell said, "Hey, no, I ain't gonna let no woman train me." But Trish said she go over there to train you. So both of y'all need to get y'all story together. You said you went over there to train him. He said ain't no woman gonna train him. So which one is it? Look, y'all grown adults. If y'all did something, you did something. Brenda said, I agree. You said, I believe Courtney hooked Ken up with Stormy friend Trisha. Marsau was visiting Marquise. Marsau was visiting Marquise in Atlanta. Okay. Brenda said they all have one agenda, and that's to go after Mel. They all saw the tape, even Carlos. Mm. So, I hope it was all worth it. Because if Melanie go off that show going to shit. What they gonna talk about? They gonna talk about her? She not on there. So what y'all gonna talk about? She gone. So what y'all gonna talk about? And then if they do bring coleslaw on there, what's she gonna say? Like I said, any way you look at it, she was wrong. That man was spoken for. Boo boo. Wanda said they haven't learned to put away childish things. No, they all act childish. Tracy said, I think Tish didn't tell Mel because when her and Mel had a conversation about Fisher's husband cheating, Mel told her she will find out on her own because Mel wasn't going to tell Tisha nothing. Okay. Stormy quit after she tried to expose Marty Trish, but it backfired. Remember that Mel asked if they talked about it before the trip. Stormy and Marty. Okay. You said the one that said of course I'll come on Mel would be leaving stage. Right. Right. But this is the thing. Why right now? Now what season we on? Because Carlos don't tell us what season we on allegedly. Because what season we on? Because we'll say we on one season and Carlos will say that's not the season. We on season. Someone said season 9 before. Somebody said we on season 7. Now I forgot what Carlos said. Leah RM said it will be over. Right, it will be over. Season 9. I thought Carlos said that we were still on. I thought he said season 8 or 7 or something. Okay, we on season 9. So I hope Carlos sticks till we on season 9. But honestly, the petition said there's an overwhelming. Well, no, let me get it straight. Let me get it right here. Overwhelming people want coleslaw on the show to tell her side. She can boost the ratings. So if there is a lot of people that want coleslaw on the show, why don't she have? Why does she only got 10 signatures? And then they said when you click on change.org, you click on there to put your signature, you got to donate $10. I think it's $10 or $11. So you, the people who want to show support for her to be on the show, right? They try to show their support. You click on the change.org to sign a petition. But then when you click on the sign a petition, you got to donate. I think it's $9 or $10. So you donated to sign your signature. What type of stupid shit is that? They supposed to start taping in January. CS isn't wanted by nobody besides chicks. Yeah, because I'm trying to figure who the only women people that want her on the show. Tell me so she can tell her side of the story because they keep talking about her likeness. I don't I like I said, I ain't heard nobody say nothing about her likeness or anything else. I think she imagining that. Or they gaslighting her. Ain't nobody said nothing about your likeness, boo boo. Alina said on the other channel they're saying that the show won't be back. Oh hell no. What Martell gonna do? Oh Lord. Oh Martell for to go crazy. I'm surprised he ain't down there at the courthouse this week. Because usually when Melanie do a TikTok or have some type of event, he down there at the courthouse filing some paperwork. Him and them nut huggers and them Buster Brown shoes. Scrolling on down there, switching to the courthouse. Him and the nut huggers, hush puppies, penny loafers, switching on down there to the courthouse. I wonder was he down there today? I mean this week. You said they made about $200 on donations. Well, anything. Well, hey, anything help. They need that because if the show canceled, Brenda said we already know her story. Right. She slept with a married man and got pregnant. End of story. Right. And let's see here. Stacy said, I thought Trish was Chris's cousin, but Chris haven't even met Marquise when they were at the kids' party at Trish's house. Yeah, that's another thing I was thinking about. If Trish and Chris are cousin, wouldn't Marquise know that? Since they've been together since high school. Ain't that odd? I don't know about these people. I really don't. Lisa says it's too late for her to come on the show. It's supposed to be canceled. Yeah, and then this is the thing. Boo boo. Everybody that made money off of you except you. You a sad little puppy. Sad little kitty. You don't let everybody and told your story except you. Now all of a sudden you trying to get a YouTube channel for exclusive. What's gonna be exclusive? That's all I want to know. What is the exclusive that you want to tell? What's the exclusive? What do you want to tell? What is it? So you want us to pay for some exclusive information? Oh hell to the no! You ain't got nothing. You trying to get gas money and food money for a subscription? No, ma'am. Trish mom and Chris are supposed to be cousins. What then? Wouldn't? But this is my thing. If they cousin, wouldn't Marquise know that if they've been together since high school? When he know that Chris? Because look, Chris said, I think he kind of got a little upset allegedly when Marquise was trying to get um he was trying to get what I want to say. He was trying to get it was like he was trying to ask Chris what should he do about the situation with him and Ken and Trish and the kids. And I guess Chris was saying he done mentoring people. And in so many words, it looked like he was saying, like, I don't even know you and you asking me for advice. You know. But if Chris and Trish are cousins, he should know Marquise already. Oh, we'll come on at 6. She said, down the line, cousins, they are not close. Oh, okay. Lena said, what about if Mel don't come back? I'm not watching. Yeah, if Mel don't come back, I'm not watching either. You said they're clown laughing. Elizabeth said they're clown laughing my ass off. Right. That's it. You said OWN isn't renewing CK, but OWN is proud of the reality TV queen Melanie Cherie. Yes, but you know what? I wish that Melanie could do a show with just her and her kids and how she's doing as a single mother with her businesses and things like that. But Martell messed that up. So, but hopefully when they go to court this time, we possibly can see, we possibly will be able to I'm thinking maybe she'll be able to um film with the kids now if the judge let her do it. That's what I'm hoping for, that she's able to film with the kids around her life and her as a single mom. Let's see here. I believe Chris showed Marty her IG and it was from there. Yeah, because quiet as kept, I think wait a minute. But they did say something like that. Remember? Then I thought Chris or either Martell said something about he that Chris told him about Trish. It was something to that effect that either introduced Chris introduced Martell to Trish. Did y'all hear that before? I think Chris introduced Trish to Martell. Marquise is an absentee fries, and I wish he came out the closet. But this is the thing. Marquise is saying that he's not an absentee father. He said he called his kids every day, and Trish didn't disagree with him that he called the kids every day. He said he just didn't see them every day. He said he called every day, and Trish didn't say one word when Marquise said that. Stacy Clay, I'm not watching either. I'm not watching either. I definitely don't want to see slow. Me either. That's why I said I'm for to start trying to review other shows and get myself familiar with them because um I'm not watching that show if Mel's not on there. I'm sorry. If they get somebody else to do it. The one that said there's nothing that I want to learn from side chick. No, no. I don't like that. I don't. Because always I believe in karma. What goes around comes around. And when well, she ain't gonna never leave Martell anyway. But people who do that, and when they finally do get married, that karma coming for you. Remember when your husband started cheating on you. Remember what you did to somebody else's marriage, or even if somebody's in a relationship. Remember what you did to somebody else's relationship while your stuff is going bad. You said Huntsville is a small town in our community of folks, even smaller. Therefore, family won't know family from the area. Okay, yeah, because I know those like my mom is from Brownsville, Tennessee, and that's a very small town. They don't even have a hospital or none. They have I think a little clinic. If they need to go to a hospital or anything like that, they got to go way up to Jackson. Wait a minute. Leah said Martell is regretting this. Severe Martell is in regret. Severe regret. Martell is the one running to court to try to keep Melanie in Huntsville. Melanie been wanting to leave Huntsville. Yes. My whole thing is this right here. Um, you say you know now that him and Melanie is divorced. I don't want Melanie back. I won't. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know he always behind the 4-piece chicken nuggets. Why you ain't behind Miles or Knox or Maverick? Why you not behind him like that? You always any little thing Melanie do, he going to court. Why don't you take Boo Boo Kitty to court? Why don't you take her to court? Like why you not taking her to court about nothing? Anything Melanie do, he taking her to court. Miles Morales be gone out of town, allegedly, all in Atlanta, all in Ohio. You don't take her to court. But why is it that you got to take Melanie to court? And allegedly, somebody said that Miles was staying with Boo Boo Kitty, um, mama. Allegedly, he didn't take her to court. You heard that too? Yeah, he don't never take her to court for nothing. I'm sorry you can't raise kids over the phone. True, you can't raise kids over the phone. And you said Marquise even said sometimes the kids didn't even want to talk to him. Okay. But then his son was going to Atlanta to see him, driving to Atlanta to see him, and then his daughter, he was, taking pictures and things like that, putting them on Instagram that he was with them, like they was having a great time. We as parents, we don't get a handbook of how to be a great parent. And sometimes, yeah, he was an absentee father, but if he coming back trying to get it right, I would give him the opportunity to do that, because when you're a parent, sometimes we as parents, we make mistakes, and we don't have, parenting, we don't have a handbook. Me, I'm 50. I make mistakes with my kids and things like that. I didn't get a handbook. I just, we learn as we go. Some things are wrong, some things are right. We just have to learn from our mistakes and keep going. And the first child is always going to be the child that go through the most with you, because you're learning. Then the second child, you didn't been through a lot with the first child, so then the second child, you kind of learn it, kind of got it a little bit, you're learning some things. And then as you go on, then if you have a third child, okay, you got this. Some things might come up, but you pretty much kind of know a little bit, and each child, you go through, you learn some things from them. From each child, you're gonna learn some things. But that first child go through all the trials and tribulations with you, because it don't come with a handbook. You just gotta wing it. And that's what I had to do with my first son. He's 29. I didn't know how to be a mother. I just winged it, and I trial and error. It was It was no down for Trish to go. It was no down for trip to. It was no down for Trish to go on Melanie's trip and not tell her. Okay, you said it was low down for Trish to go on. I know what you're trying to say. It was low down for Trish to go on Melanie's trip and not tell her what the narrative was being spread around. Yes, that's why I say I think Trish allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. You got to watch those quiet ones. As a woman, you knew that Melanie is Martell's ex-wife. And as a woman, you had plenty of opportunity to call Mel. If you didn't have the number, you know somebody who had it. Or email something to say, hey, Mel, I just want to reach out to you. I know you've been hearing, things or the narrative about me and Martell, but I just want to tell you, woman to woman, what happened. And after that, if you still want me to come on the trip, I'll come. And if you don't want me to come, I do understand that as well. I would have appreciated that. It says, why don't they go? Why didn't they get a divorce? She couldn't afford it. Trish is an engineer. Right. That's what I'm saying. Something ain't right with this picture. I'm going to put this out here, and this is all alleged. Do you really think that Trish and Ken are together? Or do you think they are actors? Because you remember Martell said they're actors. Because allegedly Ken wants to get into acting. And this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Brenda says fact, right. Because I don't know. This just don't sound right. Absolutely, there is not a handbook. Right. Trial and error. This child, my first child was sick. This or not. Okay. Maybe my second child. Maybe I'm gonna try this on him because it worked with the first one. That don't work, I'm gonna try something else, Lacey said poor actors. Right. I don't know what's going on here because I think they get some type of, I guess, tell me if I'm wrong. Whoever brings somebody on the show, don't they get some type of bonus or do they get a cut of their pay? How does that work? So Melody brought Latisha and Marsau and Kimmy and Mauricio and the Fletchers and Chris on. So do Mel and Martell get some of that money? And they split it since they divorced now? How does that work? And so then, wait, then Stormy brought on Trish and Ken. So then, does Stormy get some pay for bringing them on? You said that's why Mel checked her in the restaurant, not about Martell. About respect. Right. It's all about respect. Because don't nobody want Martell, baby. Martell is washed up. He has been, allegedly. Alicia is taking care of the kids in the house. Marquez's dad was helping until he passed, so it's all on her. But see, this is the thing. Allegedly, Mark Queese and his brother said they don't have to work if they don't want to. They have a trust, and they said they are well off. They don't have to work. They have a trust. This is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purposes only. They're saying that Marquise and his brother have a very wealthy trust. Let me know if y'all heard that about the trust. Y'all give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. Let me check on my dinner. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Thank you guys so much for waiting. Mary, I heard about the trust. Yeah, they supposed to have a really healthy trust. And allegedly, and this is entertainment purposes only. That's why I think Tristan want to get that divorce. She know about that trust, allegedly. I just said I have 5 kids we're living. We as parents make sacrifices, not calling, saying I don't have gas, but he wasn't driving. But he brought his friend and no gifts. Could have got the Greyhound today. Man, it's off. Right? Okay. Okay. I can understand that. He could have. But then this is the thing. Marquis said that he helped. He's saying that he gave Trish money, and then he said he gave her a down payment for the house. Allegedly, that's what he said. So I don't know how true that is. I don't know if that's for the house they in now, or was it for a different house. Do anyone know if that's for the house they in now or was it for a different house? Okay, it was for a different house. Okay. 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 Okay, you guys. Now, has Destiny been on the internet? Because I haven't been seeing Destiny on this internet at all. It's like she's somewhere hiding. Do y'all think her Boo Boo Kitty and Martell is cooking up something? And another thing, who do you think set up that change.org? Because it says it's made Jane Doe made it. Jane Doe started the change.org to the petition to get her on there to try to get her on the show. So who do you think is behind the change.org to try to get her on the show? I think it's Boo Boo Kitty, aka Coleslaw. I think it's her. I think she's behind it. I think that's her because it says Jane Doe started the the change.org. I think she did it. Dusty was with Jalen on the other night wearing his J chain. Lord. So was that did they have the pajama party the same day as Mel had her winter wonderland? Do anybody know? Brenda said she should hide and never come back out. Right. Unless she over there in that warehouse, um, in the warehouse, making her products. Hope she ain't pass out over there. 'Cause, she said she be over there in the warehouse. Hope she ain't pass out over there. I hope they got ventilation over there. Because I don't think that room big enough for chemicals and stuff. I don't think it's big enough for all that. And I don't know if it got ventilation in there as well. Now so who gave the pajama party? Well, so are they trying to steal Mel Shine by having a pajama party? But that wasn't working. We had a ball at Winter Wonderland. We had a ball. Food was good, entertainment, music, the four-piece the four-piece chicken nuggets. There are some really respectful kids, well mannered. So we had a time. You said in the storage. Britta said in the storage. Do they got ventilation in there? Because if you start mixing up chemicals, because Destiny says she a chemist. So if you do, they got ventilation in them storage units. Well, I'm sorry, not the storage unit. Sorry, Destiny. I mean the warehouse. Do they got ventilation in there? I just don't want her to pass out in there. I'm just asking for a friend. Destiny is sad because she's sleeping with all of the cast. So, yeah, you know what? She shouldn't do that. You don't want to look like a pass around. You don't want to look like a pass around. Destiny, that don't look good as a mother, as a woman. I'm not saying you're sleeping with him, allegedly. But you on everybody's son like you thirsty. Dusty. Girl. I bet LeBerg just shaking his head like, I was married to this. The pass around, allegedly. Let's see. Let's see. So you from allegedly from Lance to Jalen. Now look. Now Destiny, Trish's son just turned 18. Don't go over there messing with him. Don't go over there messing with him. He just turned 18. Let him live. Don't go over there messing with Trish's son. He just turned 18. He a baby. Yes, Tank is such a respectful, mannerable young man. He's not gonna grow up to be nothing like Martell. Brenda said, "Y'all look beautiful." Oh, thank you. Y'all think Destiny got an age limit? You don't think she'll go over there and try to mess with our Trish son because you know he just turned 18. Oh yes, Stace, we had a ball. We had a ball. This is my third one I've been to, and like I said, Melanie has did. She just don't know. She has created a sisterhood, and the first one I went to was in Atlanta. That was my first time ever traveling by myself. And I had just turned 50 in March. That was my first time ever traveling by myself, and I was so scared. But I said I got to get to this mimosas with Melody, and I was trying to get my sister and my cousin them to go with me. They wouldn't go with me. I said, forget it. I went online and looked at the Black Girl How to Travel. What is it called? Wait a minute. Let me get it right. It's called a Black Girl How to Travel Safely. It's a Black Girl Travel Guide, how to travel safely by yourself. I read that and looked at the videos, and once I did that, because usually when I travel, I'm with my husband and my kids, so he's leading the way. But I had to get there, so I couldn't get nobody to go with me, and I went by myself, and I was very safe. And ever since then, I've been on and popping all the time, rocking and rolling. Y'all want to go? No? Okay, I'm gone. So I've been rocking and rolling ever since. Because you can't set, this is one thing I learned. When you trying to go somewhere and you keep sitting around waiting on your friends to go with you, you ain't gonna never go. Because some gonna always come up. Oh, I can't go. So I rock and roll by myself. And then when I started doing that, because when I went, I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody. But look what happened. I met some beautiful women. Um, and I met Sassy T from 803. I met T Talk with Your Girl. I met and at this one I met Sandra P. At her page is Sandra P Extreme, I think. Y'all go follow her. She's a new content creator. And so I met a lot of young content creators and also some people who are not content creators. Sheila, Debbie, Angela, and we just all clicked. So when you go there, you start meeting people, and we just click like a sisterhood. We just start clicking. Well, like I said, I didn't know nobody when I went there, and I just started talking to people, and we just, um, Sassy T from 803. She is so sweet. That's the first person I met, and she was so nice and inviting. And then I met T Talk with your girl. T Talk is so sweet. Her and Sassy, they just open arms. They are some sweet women. All of them are sweet, but then that's like the first people I met. So I'm like the little baby of the group. Yeah, but there's some sweet women. And so Melody has started a sisterhood because she's bringing women together that didn't even know each other, and then we meet, and then we start clicking and talking and stuff like that. So yeah, Melody like created a movement with the millimeters, I know some of them don't get along and some of them do, but hopefully they can, get back on the right track. We can all be on the right track because the millimeters are supposed to be, to me, a sisterhood. That's what when I think of the millimeters, I think of a sisterhood. And like some people who are not millimeters um, that are just maybe male supporters or fans, whatever. I think of it as a sisterhood. So yeah, she's brought a lot of women together. Brenda said, "Didn't Jalen have a baby too?" Yeah, that's what I thought. She could do that. Kimmy could talk about that on the show. That's what I want them to talk about their life. And like Kimmy, she could talk about her as being a first time grandmother. And then also, Kimmy had cancer. She can help some women who had cancer. Why don't she talk about that instead of the drama? I just said in male voice, we don't know what Destiny would do. Brenda said, I'm going to save and go to the next one. Brenda, I'm telling you, you guys will love it. You meet people and y'all just form like a friendship, like a sisterhood. It's very nice. It's no like um all the ones I go to, it's like mingling, meeting other women. And y'all just started, bonding. It's like a sisterhood. There's never any drama or anybody arguing or anything like that. And like I said, I hope, maybe down the line, the other content creators can, squash. I'm not, well, allegedly, I don't know if people got beef. I'm just saying what I hear on these YouTube street. We all come together to form a sisterhood. I hope that can happen. Because I have no ill will towards anyone. Brenda said you're going to save and go to the next one. Okay. Okay. Well, hopefully she's going to be having another one soon. Oh, thank you. You said you saw my picture on. Oh, thank you. When the first time I went, I just did regular. I bought a regular ticket, and then the next time I went, because then I started my YouTube channel. I did VIP because then you get to ask Melody a question. But I don't think it's really no different if you get a regular ticket, because this time what was the difference this time? People that were VIP got to ask Melody a question. I think that was the only difference to me, I think. Yeah, what else? I don't think it was no other difference. So you can do VIP or regular. It's really not a difference. The only reason, like I started to do VIP because now I'm starting to create content, so I need to like kind of be up in the front so I can you know um get content. And then, like I said, I'm a new content creator because I took the Silvers class, and I'm used to like recording my videos and not going live. And so now I'm just getting in the hang of going live and stuff. And so my StreamYard was acting up. So that's why some of my videos was like cutting off and on. So I'm trying to get my equipment together and things like that. So it's just trial and error. So y'all bear with me. I'm just starting to go live and things like that. But yeah, the only reason I've started to get VIP is because I'm starting to create content and go live now. But if you're not doing content, I don't think you have to do VIP if you don't want to. It's no different because she take pictures with you and she talked to everybody. And then that's another thing I want to tell y'all. What other reality started that will have like a party and fellowship with their fan base? I don't know any other reality star that does that. I don't know any other. Melanie be talking to you, talking, just come out and just be talking to you, or what have you. And other people, I think the other ones, they think they too good for that. That's just my opinion. You said you've been for Mel from season one. Yes, Melanie is just down to earth. Like, Mel, I ain't getting no picture. Oh, come on, girl, come take a picture. And Miss Van, another thing, her mom, she comes around to everyone's table, and she said, "Thank you guys for coming out to support my daughter." She comes around and talks to her, and she takes pictures. I've Don, her manager, is there. She thank you for coming out. She take pictures with you as well. They all are down to earth. They don't act stuck up. And you know how some people don't want to take pictures and things with you or talk to you. They don't act like that. And then her kids was there. It wasn't like she didn't want her kids around you or anything like that. You know, you can talk to the kids, take pictures with them. They don't act like that. You know, some people are trying to. Well, the kids were by the table, but if they want to take pictures and talk and things like that, Mel didn't mind. Then Tank gave a good, really emotional speech about the millimeters that they stand with his mom and things. He said, "Thank y'all for standing with his mom." So they don't act like that. Sean, them, Obia, her chemist, was there taking pictures. Sweet Tea was there taking pictures. So they don't act like that. The kids were there dancing and taking pictures and talking to people. So, yeah, Mel was there. Mel just act like a regular person. She don't act uppity or anything like that. And her mom don't either. Mom, like I said, she come around everybody table. You want a picture, she take a picture. You want to take a picture with Obia, she take a picture. You want to take a picture with any of her, staff, they take pictures. They just down take pictures. You want to ask them a question, they answer the question. They just down to earth people. Okay. You said Martell doesn't claim her. He said in an episode that he has been single for 4 years. Yes, he don't look. Boo Boo Kitty, Martell don't claim her at all. That's just, I think she's just somebody that when Martell get done, like he was messing with Sheree. After that didn't work out, he went on back down there with Boo Boo Kitty. I wouldn't want to be nobody last resort, or I wouldn't want to be that. Coleslaw needs to either go Coleslaw. I'm gave her a new name, Boo Boo Kitty. She needs to either go to Atlanta or back to Ohio and get herself together, or go move to some other little town and get herself together. Because as a woman, you shouldn't let no man do you like that. When he get done playing out in the streets, he come on back down into you. Then a man don't even claim you in public. Because remember, Marsau said, "Yo," he said something about your woman. He said, "I haven't been in a relationship." So who was Boo Boo Kitty? Who is she? What is she? That's just, her mama didn't teach her shit. Sorry for cussing y'all, but her mama didn't teach her nothing. You don't let no man do you like that. So Jalen didn't get a job and had a baby and wanted to stay at the house. Get it. Get it. Sad. That's why Kimmy didn't want to talk about anything. Um, Supposedly Jalen bought his own house. Jalen bought a condo because remember, Kimmy and them bought either is it Kimmy, Jalen, I don't know if Kimmy bought well, I guess Kimmy bought the house for me. He has his own house. She bought him a condo or a single family house. Um, because I think it's either Kimmy, they have 9 uh rental properties, and I think Latisha and them have the 6 rental properties, or either it's the other way around. Kimmy and them and Maurice, Kimmy and Maurice has the 6 rental properties, but I know Jalen has his own house that Kimmy bought him. Kimmy bought him a house because I know he couldn't buy it because he doesn't have a stable job history, so Kimmy had to buy it, but it was for him. Charmaine said we need to get jackets made. Millimeter Social Club Society or organization. I don't know if y'all went on my IG page. It's Drop the T with uh TEAA. Debbie has a jacket that has all of the content creators that her favorite content creators on there, and also she has the millimeters. And people, when we had the meet and greet on Friday at Sweet Foods, it's a bar and lounge. Everybody saw her jacket that she had made. She made it herself, and everybody wants her to make them a jacket. So she's gonna start making jackets in January. Um, it's me and Debbie. If you go on my IG page, you should be able to see it. It's got all different like she has chit chat on there. She has her favorite content creators on there, and she says she still have to add some more on there. So she makes jackets. Let's see. Mm. Yeah, and we can also get a. And then Melanie did say that even though we're not an organization, we like a sisterhood. But that is a good idea, Charmaine. Like I said, Debbie has the jacket with you know the with her favorite content creators on her jacket, and I like I said, she's making them. But we could also that's something that we could do too. We're because I'm not a sewer. Debbie, she says she has a sewing machine and things like that, but she is going to start. She's taking orders for the jackets at her email address. I'm gonna get her email address and I'll put it in my in this chat when I get it. I'll try to put it. I'll go back and put it in here, or on my next live, I'll put Debbie's email address in there. If anyone wanted to get a jacket, and you could have her put like your favorite content creators on the jacket. Like I said, the jacket is on True Tea Talk with Your Girls page, and I think I'm pretty sure Tea Talk with Your Girl has Debbie's. I think she has Debbie's um email address on there, but it's on Tea Talk with Your Girls page. It's also on Sassy Tea from the 803's page. It's a black jacket and it has like different color um writing on there with different content creators' names on there. And it has the millimeters on there as well. And she will be taking order for jackets. Her name is Debbie. Also, you can because I don't have the email address, you can leave a message in Sassy T from the 803. I don't think they will mind to get Debbie's email address, or Tea Talk with Your Girl. I think she wouldn't mind if you leave a message to get Debbie's email address about the jackets that Debbie has on. Kimmy signed her house over to Maurice. Yeah, but they said they have other properties. They bought other properties. They're a landlord at other properties. And then I thought that allegedly that she took Jalen's name off the house and added Maurice. But Kimmy also bought some more houses. And one episode she was asking Jalen how he feel to be a homeowner. So I think she bought one house for Jalen because either, and then they were talking about the houses. Either Latisha to have the 9 properties, or either it's Maurice and Kimmy that has 9 properties, and then Marceau and Tisha has 6 because they said they bought properties. You said that would be nice too. Okay, yeah. Um, um, you said you saw the jacket, Brenda. Yeah, it's on either on Tea Talk with Your Girl, Sassy T from the 803, and also it's on my Instagram page at Drop the Tea. It's on my page too. It's Debbie. She has a black jacket on, and some of the letters, like the name of the content creators, are like orange. Some are blue. She do it in whatever color you want, and then it has like some type of patches on there. It's very creative. It's very pretty. And if you guys don't follow me on my IG page, please follow me on my IG page. It's Drop the T, and it's TEAA. Because I have a lot of stuff on there from we also went to a wine venue and did wine tasting. That wine was so good. We also did that, and I have a lot of picture of the kids, and a lot of pictures from Winter Wonderland on my IG page. Um, you said Tea Talk with Your Girl showed it. Yeah, Tea Talk with Your Girl showed the jacket. You can see the full jacket on Tea Talk with Your Girls page as well. And I think Sassy has it on her page. But Tea Talk with Your Girl has the full jacket on her page. Um, okay, guys. I very much appreciate you guys for coming over to my live. I've been on here for 2 hours and 21 minutes. So I'm about to get off now, but I will do another live tomorrow around the same time. And if you didn't give me a thumbs up on your way in, please give me one on your way out. And also follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, Drop the T. And also be safe and watch your surroundings. Until next time. Bye bye, y'all. Good night.